talked a lot about in the past about how, especially toward the beginning of last year when we were all getting to know you. I've been in pressure situations before. You have. To some extent, you could argue that there's no greater pressure than playing for the Cubs that after 100 years of losing and you're the guy. But now with the Rockies, after a first year that was disappointing because of things that were beyond your control, what are your hopes really, for this season? You're going to obviously want to get off to a great start and everything else, but realistically speaking, what do you go into a season like this looking for, from yourself and from the team?
Well, it's hard to say it individually, but I think nobody talks about us too much, but for me it's always been about exceeding expectations, whatever they may be. I've always approached it that way individually in terms of, people expected a lot out of me when I first came up, and I felt like I exceeded those expectations. And then there's years where you don't exceed those expectations, but if you have that mindset of, hey, let's go out there and surprise people and make them say, like, oh, well, we didn't expect that from them, that's a pretty successful at-bat, a game, season, and I think that should be all of our approaches here.
I think we expect, or what people would expect out of Kris Bryant here is, 30 homers, 90 RBIs, and 300 batting average, and all the kind of milestones. But have you really even scratched? Because based on your game, I know you're MVP, but have you really scratched all the surface off of what you can actually do?
No, I think
in a full healthy season.
Yeah, well, the thing, yeah, that's definitely nice. But I think the thing is I don't know if. You can look back on Barry Bonds. Maybe he's had probably every stat one year was like the best it could possibly be. But I feel like as baseball players here, I don't know if anybody's really put together a season where it's like, ooh, look at this stat sheet. Like, I did everything unbelievable, So even in my best years, there were, areas where I'm like, man, I wish I did this better. Or even some so-so years, it's like, man, I did really good in this area. So it's like, yeah, you want to put it all together, but I think in having that mindset is very healthy, but also you kind of have to be realistic with it, just because this game is really hard. And if you kind of put that type of like, hey, if I don't hit more home runs than last year, if I don't have more RBIs than last year, then you're kind of riding the roller coaster too hard, and a lot of the times that kind of drives you into the ground.
Depends on the circumstances, right?
Yeah.
And everything else, but I think with your ability, it just seems like there's potentially a huge season there.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I expect that out of myself every year. It's important to kind of have that desire and that will to, and I know I still have it, because I know even in spring training games when things aren't going my way, I'm frustrated at the end of the day. And I think when you kind of lose that desire and that fire and mentality, that's when you probably shouldn't be playing baseball anymore. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the potential of a Major League Baseball team coming to your hometown?
I think it's a done deal, honestly. I don't know if they announced it, but maybe I have inside information. I think it is a done deal. No, it's great. I've seen what the Raiders are doing, the Golden Knights, our WNBA team there too. People are excited about sports there, and I think we're going to get a baseball team there. I think eventually the NBA probably will come there, and just in time for when I retire.
Or maybe Swan Song, right?
Oh yeah, that would be funny. 38, 39. Yeah, we'll roll around out there or something. That would be really cool too. I don't know. It'd feel kind of weird though. I don't know if I'd really want to do that, but I don't know. Maybe my kids would force me to if the opportunity arose. What's that? Yeah, well, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. All right.